Good morning children. Welcome back to online classes. So how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe in your home. So children, in previous class I have started the revision for Unit 5, that is Food and Nutrition. So in that I have revised the first lesson, that is Healthy Food. In today's class children, I am going to take the revision for the second lesson, that is Sensible Eating. So let me explain whatever we discussed in the previous classes. Okay children? So sensible eating, we know it that food is very important for overall growth. Yani children, we eat a balanced diet food to grow up, to become strong, to get the energy, to get the stamina and to be healthy. So we need the balanced diet food. Yeah, children, we eat the different kinds of food like rice, chapati, meat, fish, ice cream and sweet, etc. So numbers of things we will eat. Then what is the meaning of sensible eating? So let me explain to children what is the meaning of sensible eating. When we eat two main meals, lunch and dinner, along with smaller meals in between. What are they given here? When we eat two main meals, what is that? Which one? Yes, lunch and dinner is the two main meals. And along with that, smaller meals in between, morning breakfast and evening tea time. That is the smaller meals. Okay children, just you can see here, morning you will have the breakfast. Yes. The next, in the afternoon, you will have the lunch. Then in the evening, you will have the tea. Yes. So healthy snack in the evening children, with the tea you can have the healthy snacks also. It is a very good habit for you. It is a very good habit if you are having the healthy snacks in the evening time. Next is the last one is night. In the night you will have the dinner. Yeah, the children. Here you can see children, the lunch and the dinner. It is the two main meals. What is that? Main meals it is. We have to eat that. Lunch and dinner is very important to us children to get the stamina to do the physical work. Next, breakfast and tea. Breakfast and tea are two small meals. It is a small meals. So what they had given, see here. When we eat the two main meals along with the two smaller meals in between. Morning we will have the breakfast. Afternoon 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock we will have a lunch. Then in the evening around 5 to 6 o'clock we will have the tea break. And the night, then we will have the dinner. Again after 8 hours gap, again in the morning we have the breakfast. So this is called the sensible eating. Clear children? Keep on eating. It is not called the sensible eating. Keep on eating. It is called the overeating. Keep on eating, overeating. The time will come. You will become very fat. You will become obese. Why obese? Because you started from morning and continue till the night. We are having only. We are having the wrappers, this, that, numbers of things. Eating, sleeping. You know, then then what will happen? Finally, you will become fat. So that is called the overeating, and this is called the sensible eating. When we eat, see here, when we eat two main meals, that is a lunch and dinner, along with smaller meals in between, that is a breakfast, in the evening tea time, that is called a sensible eating. So proper nutrients make a person healthy. Proper nutrients foods make a person healthy and strong, energetic. Clear, children? So like that, nutritional requirement of different age people. Clear? The age, weight and the physical activity of people determine the kind and quantity of food they eat. When you are a small baby, newborn baby, the doctor always advise, what is that? Feeding newborn baby only mother's milk for the 6th month. Why the doctor will advise? Because whatever we eat, vitamins, minerals, protein, it's directly go to the child through the milk only, because they need the minerals and vitamins with vitamin D to formation of bones, because they are newborn baby now. So they need the more minerals and vitamins to the formation of bones. Clear, children? So the doctor always advise the mother, what is that? Feeding the newborn baby only mother's milk for 6 months. When you are growing children, then your food habit is changed. When you are growing, then you require the more nutrients. You know, for growth, we require the more nutrients for the growth. Yes or no? Yes. So that time we have to eat all kind of vegetables, fruits, because the vegetables, fruits, it's rich in vitamins and minerals. You have to eat the protein things also, like pulses, rice, dal. It is rich in the proteins only. You have to drink the milk, because you are growing children. If you drink the milk, it gives the calcium and iron for our teeth. It helps us to, yes, to strong our teeth. Clear, children? So these all the nutrients foods. Here the growing children need to grow, for that growth. Clear, children? The old people, elder people, they cannot eat like us, because now they become the old. Their bones becomes very weak. They cannot digest that whatever we are eating now. Yes or no? Yes. So the elderly people, they need to supplement their diet with calcium, iron, vitamin C and D to maintain strong bones. Clear, children? And if any person is not well and he want to recover from the illness, then here the patient should eat the more vitamins and minerals to recovery very soon. In the fever time, you cannot have the food properly. Yeah, the children. So what the doctor will advise? Give the liquid things. Your mother will prepare the vegetable soup, fruit juice. Yeah, no? Which helps the patients to recovery very soon. Clear, children? And it is easy to digest. Liquid thing, it is easy to digest very soon only. So the all kinds of vegetables and fruits are very, very essential for the people to keep their body, to maintain their health, to get the stamina, power. We have to eat these all kinds of vegetables and fruits. And even though we have to drink the milk also every day, we should drink the milk also, because milk is a complete food. Remember children. So if you not eat the proper food, if you not get the proper food, then what will happen? You will become very thin. Your bones, your body won't grow, won't develop. Why? Because you won't get the proper nutrients food. Yeah, the children, then you will become very weak. And that is called the malnutrition. What is called? It is called the malnutrition. So then what is the malnutrition? So malnutrition is a poor nutrition. Poor nutrition is what? They not getting the proper nutrients food. That means then what will happen? It cause because of inadequate intake of food in terms of nourishment or quantity. Yeah, children, if they won't get the proper food, then they will cause the malnutrition. Their body, their bones, it won't develop only. Clear children? So those are called the malnourished child. Okay. Overeating, it is the problem for the people. What is the harm it is? Excess eating, it is too much harm for our body only. Yeah, children, we will become obese, we will become fat, we will become the lethargic. Lethargic means what? No strength only, no mood to do any activity, eating and sleeping, no energy only. Yes, people? So, that is a very serious problem. In very small age, if you become too much fat, that is a problem for you people. Yes or no? Yes, for walking, running, for that we are facing the problem. So, we should not eat the too much. We should eat the proper food only. Clear children? If you not eat the fruits and vegetables, then you will affected by the numbers of disease. That is the vitamin A, B, C and D. Clear children? Okay children? If you not eat the vegetables and fruits, then you will face the numbers of diseases. See, first one is vitamin A. If you not eat the vegetables like leafy vegetables, carrot, papaya, and if you not drink the milk, then you will affected by the night blindness. Clear children? Next is vitamin B. You should eat the dal, leafy vegetables. Okay children? Milk also. It is very important. If you not eat, especially the leafy vegetables children, because in the leafy vegetables we will get the numbers of vitamins. So you should eat compulsory the leafy vegetables. Clear children? If you not eat this, then you will cause by redness of the tongue, spots you can see on the tongue, and the roughness of the skin. Then you can see your skin also, it is not a smooth, it is a rough. Why? Because you are not eating the leafy vegetables. Next is vitamin C. So, we should eat the citrus food. Citrus food means what? Khatta. We should eat the citrus fruits like amla, lemon, orange. Okay, and then we should eat the sprouted pulses also. Clear children? Sprouted pulses means what? Small combs we see. That is called the sprouted pulses. If you not eat the amla, mango, sprouted seeds, then you will affected by the bleeding from the gums. You can see when you are brushing early in the morning, when you are brushing your teeth, you can see from the gums there is a blood is coming. It's a bleeding. How? Because of this only vitamin C. So we have to eat the citrus fruits also. Next, vitamin D. So vitamin D, you have to play outside also. the softening of bones. Your bones will become very soft, and it is also known as rickets in children. You can see that rickets. The bones are not proper, hands are not straight. Why? Because of vitamin D. So, at least 1 hour you have to sit in the hot sun only. We will get the directly vitamin D. Clear children? So, these are the some diseases if you not eat the vegetables and fruits. Now, onwards today only start eating the all kinds of the vegetables and the fruits, especially the leafy vegetables. It is a very important because they are rich in the vitamins and minerals. Clear children? So all kinds of the fruits and vegetables we have to eat to maintain our good health. So children, I have explained all the things whatever is there in this lesson. Now it is time to revise the exercise. Now open your EVS notebook children. Write the day and date. Write Unit 5 Food and Nutrition Revision. Now first is fill in the blank. First name, fill in the blanks. Deficiency of vitamin D, first one. Deficiency of vitamin D leads to dash in children. Next one, dash is the most, dash is the most nutritionally balanced food for nutritionally balanced food for a newborn baby. Third one, a person who, third one, a person who overeats often becomes dash. Dash people need to dash people need to supplement their diet with calcium. Last one, calcium. Again they are given iron, vitamin C and D. Vitamin C and D. Fifth one, in adults, food helps in the overall overall dash of the body. Write correctly, children. Don't do the spelling mistake. First one, deficiency of vitamin D leads to dash in children. Tell me, children, what is the answer? Yes, the answer is rickets. R-I-C-K-E-T-S. What is that? Rickets. Next, dash is the most nutritionally balanced food for a newborn baby. What is that? Yes, mother's milk. Next one, a person who overeats often becomes, what it becomes? Thin? No, it becomes very fat. That is called obese. Fourth one, dash people need to supplement their diet with calcium, iron, vitamin C and D. Tell me, children. Yes, elder people. Old people. Okay, children. In adults, food helps in the overall dash of the body. Tell me, children. Why they need the complete food, nutrients foods overall? To maintain of the body, to maintain their body for the maintenance. Okay, children. So here what is that? In adults, food helps in the overall maintenance of the body. It's maintain our body. Next one, second main, children. So here they have given the some pictures, children. It is a textbook activity. So here you can see, children, it is a textbook activity. They had given some tick the food items which are rich in essential nutrients and cross one which are not. So just tell me, children, piece of cake, it is nutrients food? No. Fruits, yes, tick the correct, it is a nutrients food. The next, beetroot, yes, this also nutrients. Pizza, burgers, cold drinks, it is a not a nutrients food. Next, burger. Burger also not a nutrients food. Cross out. Next, vegetables. It is essential, no? Yes. It is rich in nutrients. Broccoli. It is rich in nutrients. Next, ice cream. No. Down also they had given cup ice cream. Yes, this also not rich in nutrients. Apple juice, yes, it is rich in nutrients. Then coconut water, yeah, this also we need, it is essential. Last one, honey. Honey also essential. Clear, children? So these are the some pictures they had given, that is a textbook activity. You have to do in the textbook only. Clear, children? Now next one is multiple choice. Next is multiple choice. First one, calcium as a nutrients belongs to the category of options are fat, B1, vitamins and minerals, C1, carbohydrates, D1, none of these. Second one, lactating mothers need to plan their diet in order to maintain her health. First one, maintain her health. Second one, in order to fulfill the nutritional needs of the growing infant. So B1. C, none of these. And the B, both A and B. Last one, which of the diseases listed below is not a vitamin deficiency disease? Options: night blindness, dysentery, okay. Now we'll take the correct answers, children. First one, calcium as a nutrient belongs to the category of, tell me children, which category it belongs? Yes, B1, vitamins and minerals. So what is the first answer? B1. Next one, lactating mother need to plan their diet in order to. Lactating mother means what? Who is feeding the milk for her baby? Clear, children? That is called the lactating mothers need to plan their diet in order to, first one, maintain her health. B, in order to fulfill the nutritional needs of the growing infant. C, none of these. Last one, both A and B. So here both A and B, because mother should maintain her health and she should eat the nutrients food only. So both A and B. Last one, which of the diseases listed below is not a vitamin deficiency disease? So here they had given the 4 diseases. So in that 4 disease, which is not affected by the vitamin. Tell me children. Yes, night blindness, that is the vitamin A. And then dysentery, no vitamin. Yeah, children, that means here B is correct. Yes, rickets, it is the vitamin D. So this is about the multiple choice. And the next, children, you have the question answers. So children, next you have the answer the following, children. So answer the following, you have to do it yourself only. So already I have explained this all the things. What is the malnutrition? Nutrients are essential for good health. Justify the statement. Next is, give examples of some diseases that are caused due to lack of vitamins and minerals. So everything I have explained, children, but when you are writing in your notebook, you have to write the question with answers. Don't write the only questions. You have to write the questions with answers. Clear, children? So what is the malnutrition here? When the intake of nutrients is insufficient or inadequate, it causes the malnutrition. Nutrients are essential for good health. Yes, nutrition are essential for good health because these substances gives us energy. It helps to grow and also it helps to protect us from the diseases. Last one, give examples of some diseases. Clear, children? We have to give the examples of some diseases like night blindness is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin A. Rickets in children due to vitamin D. Bleeding comes due to vitamin C. So like that, you have to write the answers. Don't write only questions and keep in your EVS notebook. First you have to write fill in the blanks, then multiple choice, and the one activity you have to do in the textbook only, and the fourth may answer the following. So this is the today's class, children. I have explained everything. I have explained one more time lesson also, filling the blanks, multiple choice, and given the question answers. Now your duty is what here? These are the things you have to write one time in your EVS notebook. This is the homework for you children. Thank you people.